blood, a massive trucker convoy, reportedly hundreds of thousands strong, is headed to the southern border today, all as the showdown between Texas National Guard forces and federal agents is heating up. Hey gang, it's me, Dr. Steve, your Patriot Professor, here to help you to think better so you can feel better in these crazy and turbulent times. So if you haven't already done so, you know what to do. Make sure to smack that bell and subscribe button. Also, as you know, our founding fathers created the American Constitution for the very purpose that our rights as citizens would be protected at the fundamental level. Over these past few years, we directly witnessed the threats posed to those rights. To fight back against this creep against our freedoms, I partnered with a group of amazing patriots who have formed the Association of Mature American Citizens. AMAC, as it's known, is America's leading senior advocacy and benefits organization, and it acts as a conservative, patriotic alternative to the AARP. AMAC, on top of being a proud Turley Talk sponsor of today's video, pays attention to the voices of their members and champions patriot concerns on Capitol Hill. AMAC provides its members with top-notch insurance and travel benefits, as well as numerous other services, all without the big government agenda of the AARP. So just click on that link below right now to join today. Membership is immensely affordable and provides you with superior benefits and a community of over 2 million members just like you who are dedicated to preserving our traditional American values. Between Biden's stagflation, the open border, and the disastrous situation brewing overseas, it's safe to say mainstream Washington advocacy groups are not putting your interests first. But click on that link below and you can help bring that travesty to an end. Join AMAC today and help save our great nation. Click on that link or visit amac.us/Turley and choose the right plan for you and, most importantly, for our nation.
Texas Governor Greg Abbott refusing to give up control of the Texas border to federal officials, saying the state will not give federal agents full access to Shelby Park today. That ignores a deadline set by the Biden administration, which is today. Instead, Abbott is installing more razor wire following a Supreme Court order allowing federal agents to start removing it. Texas now receiving support from 25 Republican governors, all backing Governor Abbott's border actions, blaming the Biden administration for the crisis. Former President Trump wants to take it one step further. He's now encouraging these states to deploy their National Guard troops to Texas to prevent illegal crossings. Trump's vowing that if he becomes president again, he's going to work with Abbott to seal the border, writing, quote, Biden says let in those should not get comfortable because they will be going home.
So there you saw it, a literal red nation rising up from within the country, what is amounting to a kind of declaration of independence among 27 sovereign states who are collectively standing up to the completely lawless and deliberate incompetence of the utterly inept bumbling Biden administration, and in effect saying, if you are not going to seal the border, then we'll do it. And no amount of warnings or threats are even going to remotely intimidate us. And this is because, I'm sure many of you saw this, that utterly lawless Biden administration has released a staggering 6.2 million illegal aliens into the nation over the past 3 years. 6.2 million. Just to put that in perspective, were those 6.2 million illegal migrants to form their own state, it would be the 18th largest state in the nation. It'd have a larger population than more than half the states in the union. And so the state of Texas has launched Operation Lone Star. It is Texas's special operation that integrates the TMD, the Texas Military Department, with their Texas National Guard and the Texas Department of Public Safety to together stop the surge of illegals coming across the southern border. And Texas is doing this in accordance with Article 1, Section 10, Clause 3 of the U.S. Constitution, which gives the right to every state to declare war if they're actually being invaded or in imminent danger. The bumbling Biden administration has, of course, given Texas a deadline, a 24-hour deadline, to allow federal agents access to the border so they can dismantle the barriers and razor wire that Operation Lone Star set up. And, of course, Texas forces have thus far refused. So Biden looks weak. He looks pathetic. He looks floundering, more so than usual. while Texas forces look like heroes who are trying to protect our nation from a flood of lawless behavior. And they now have 27 states, many of whom are sending their own National Guard to help at the border. And now their fellow patriots are rising up as well. A massive trucker convoy calling themselves the Army of God is, as we speak, leaving from Virginia Beach and headed to Eagle Pass, Texas. They will reportedly be arriving in Jacksonville, Florida, at approximately 10 p.m. this evening, then on to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and then on eventually to Austin, Texas, where they'll be holding a rally on Thursday, and from there to Eagle Pass. And the convoy will also visit other illegal migration hotspots as well, Yuma, Arizona, and San Ysidro, California. There are reports that the convoy is amassing upwards of 700,000 trucks. So this could be the single biggest convoy ever witnessed in the nation. And it's already taking its political toll on Biden. And we've been talking about this on other videos. We devoted a live stream to this on Friday. The southern border, make no mistake, is literally killing Biden politically. Take a look at this. Trump is now officially leading Biden in the polling by more than ever. This according to the Real Clear Politics average that aggregates all of the polling out there. According to the RCP average, Trump is now beating Biden by an astonishing 4.3%. Now remember, Trump never led Biden in any of the polling, let alone the RCP average in 2020. And in fact, pollsters predicted that Trump could easily win the Electoral College if he was just 3 points under Biden. So even if Biden led Trump by 3 points, Trump could still win the Electoral College. Trump is 7 points over that now. Trump isn't just poised to win the Electoral College vote. He's poised to win the majority vote hands down. And he's poised to win the majority vote because he, along with Texas, is absolutely bleeding Biden dry by hammering him on issues that a supermajority of voters support, like closing the southern border. 7 in 10 voters, 70%, want the government to crack down and stop illegal immigration. 70%. According to the latest Harvard-Harris poll, a plurality of voters, 35%, rank illegal immigration as their number one concern, jumping 7 points over the last month, and the overwhelming majority blame Biden for worsening the situation. The insanity at the southern border is literally killing Joe Biden politically, but it's not just the southern border. Trump is hammering Biden on energy independence, which a supermajority favors in battleground states like Pennsylvania, Ohio, and Georgia. And he's crushing Biden on wokeness, which even liberals like Bill Maher detest. In other words, Trump has become super successful in amassing support for issues that already have a supermajority behind them, support that exceeds 60 or 65%. And the more he does that, the bigger his polling lead grows. And so as the Army of God convoy rolls its way towards the border and red state governors stand with Texas forces, it does indeed look like there is a great awakening that has begun for 2024. As many of you know, we have unfortunately been completely and totally demonetized, which is putting our daily communication with one another at risk like never before. Now, we are actively working on getting this resolved, but as things stand, this channel has, without any warning, been totally and completely demonetized. And as Elon Musk said so powerfully last week, the whole point of these demonetization efforts is to deliberately try to make us patriots feel like we're all alone. They want to sever our relationship with each other and force on us a kind of digital solitary confinement so as to demoralize us and discourage us like never before. But to their horror, it's not working. Over this past week, you have carried this channel like never before. We've had more people than ever make the courageous decision to bypass big tech and join our Insiders Club. We have direct access to one another that can never be interrupted by big tech overlords. Over the last 7 days, we've seen literally thousands of you come to our rescue. And you've done it in two ways. You've signed up for our free newsletter and you've officially joined our Insiders Club. Those two acts alone are enough for us to collectively stand together and never, ever have our relationship severed. So I'm inviting the rest of you to do the same today, just by clicking on that link below and signing up for our newsletter and joining our Insiders Club. You are guaranteeing that there is nothing that big tech can do to get between us and make us feel like we're in a digital solitary confinement. It's as simple as clicking on the link below right now and opting into our free email newsletter. And once you do that, you can financially support us by joining our Insiders Club. Gang, from the bottom of my heart, I cannot thank you enough for your support during a time like this. You are my heroes, and it will be my mission to express my appreciation for every single one of you each and every week.